welcome to More Love Tarot. I'm Chris and we're going to dive into a reading. So I'm going to do a Divine Masculine reading, just tapping into their energy. So to do that, I'm going to use the Gods and Titans Divine Masculine deck, and then I'm going to dive into some tarot with the Friends Tarot. It's one of my favorites. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to ring the bell. Hope you're all doing well, enjoying the season. We're now into November, so not too far away from Christmas. I can't believe how quick the year has gone. It's flown by. So here we go, let's dive into this reading. As I shuffle these cards, magic abounds, for my spirit connects with the answers it's found. Feeling my heart opening up with one love. Beauty surrounds me below and above. Vibrations are now raised, inviting in light. Protection in place as I see with new sight. As I work with these cards, connect us as one. In peace and love, we are blessed. It be done. I only wanted the one card. I did feel the others flip over, but we're going to deal with the one today. So we do have Hermes, the Greek god of messengers and healing and communication, okay? So there is some communication coming in, or there has been communication around the Divine Masculine. Achilles. So this is confidence. Okay. We have a great warrior masculine energy here with both of these. I mean, these are the Greeks and gods and titans. They're Greek, and there's Roman, and there's Celtic and Egyptian gods in this. So with Achilles, I'm not too familiar with him in general, but it's all about confidence. He must have been a great warrior. Let's have a look in the book. Just a quick gander, because normally I kind of know my gods and that, but every now and again they'll chuck in something or throw something towards me, and I've got to like research it a little bit. So, oh, there we go. But I do feel as though with the confidence here, either the masculine isn't feeling confident enough to communicate, or he's feeling confident to communicate. So it could go either way, negative and positive aspects. But I'll just have a quick read as to like what this card is representing. So saying you are strong, worthy and confident. Step forward in courage, knowing you can achieve exactly what you desire. So this could most definitely be the inner warrior of the Divine Masculine, needing to have the confidence, or building up the confidence to communicate towards their Divine Feminine. So it's saying here with the shadow side of Achilles, whilst outstanding heroism and confidence is a great strength, overconfidence can be quite a weakness. Oh my god, we have been talking about that. It came up in one of the readings the other day. Being overconfident can most definitely put you in the negative. There's a lot of shadow work that needs to be done with this Divine Masculine. Kind of like having that cocky attitude, and it can actually turn into arrogance. So overconfidence can breed an attitude of arrogance and disregard for others' feelings or needs. We must learn to balance self-assurance with empathy. So he's a Greek god. So he's from the Greek origin of part of the word Achilles can be translated to mean grief of the clan. Okay, wow. So some of the symbolism around this god is actually an arrow. So if you've been seeing arrows. Also shields or armor or anything to do with knights, warriors or anything like that. So somebody definitely... Okay, Anubis is underneath the communication. The Divine Masculine does actually have protection with his ancestors, but they're really trying to reach out to him to communicate about being overconfident. I think this masculine is manifesting you, but he's not basing or putting you as his top priority at this time. I hate to say it. Right, let's dive straight into tarot. Yeah, the Devil and the Seven of Wands. Somebody is definitely being overconfident. Could be dabbling in toxic behavior or not actually growing as an individual because they're very stubborn or they think that they've got everything they need. There's no point in changing. So they could be on the defense whenever you come forward to communicate with them and saying, how dare you change my life? How dare you tell me what to do? When I think the communication is being taken out of context. Because at the end of the day, the Divine Feminine wants the best for the Divine Masculine. You need to grow together. You know, it's not one person does all the work and you sit on your throne and expect everything to be given to you. So, the Eight of Cups. Somebody is definitely walking away from troubled times. There could be 8 times that this person has come into your life and left again. They could be a musician or play music. There is a guitar here. But, yeah, let's dive a little bit more into the information. Give us some tea. Where's the Divine Masculine out? Why is the Eight of Cups here? What are they walking away from or walking to? That's what we need to know. Okay. Right now, the Divine Masculine is basically switching off from this connection to focus on the Pentacles. So there could be some money issues, but this is also telling me that this masculine could be not only focusing on money at this time, the stability and the security within his home, but he could also have friends that are keeping him busy. Could have a number of friends that he bounces back and forth around, okay? So his friends are a priority in his life just as much as his work. This person could be in the limelight with the trophies here, the logies. Or this person does worry about other people's expectations, like social standards. They worry about their image. That's what I want to say. Right now, he's in the King of Wands. Okay, so the King of Wands is somebody who's very cold at times or could be very disconnected emotionally, okay? So this person could be very shut off with their emotions at this time. They're very stern and straight to the point when they do come in for communication. But Chandler, okay, I love how he's the King of Swords because he's the perfect King of Swords. If you are familiar with the show Friends, you know, he has those one-liners where it's like you really got to guess whether he is being real or he's chucking a joke. So I feel as though this person, this masculine, does actually have quite a humorous personality about him. He could be wanting to be that center of attention always. But yeah, okay. There has been some growth with this masculine, okay, with the Death card here. I think they're wanting to put an end to the past and kind of move towards the future. Okay, so I mean, they could be walking away from their old self, where this is telling me that there's been some sort of transformation. They may not be the person that they used to be in the past. Okay, there is still some work that needs to be done, of course. Okay, wow. The Tower's been coming up a lot lately, but, you know, I always say the Tower isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's a good thing because it's shaking up the foundation from beneath, okay? But the Tower can come in as an unforeseen event, not just a natural disaster. So I'm seeing that somebody could have not necessarily lost their home, but there could be some damage to the windows or ceiling with the fire here. But they've done a lot of like inner work, or they're dreaming of you, listening to music. There could be some music that reminds them of you. Four of Swords, you know, it's all about going within to me, and it's kind of like having that time of rejuvenation. Okay, so this masculine really does need to do a lot of soul searching, and there could have been something that has shaken the foundations of his inner self. So he could be tackling his dark side, especially if there is an overconfidence kind of attitude about this person. But yeah, the King of Swords, you know, he has that cool, detached kind of attitude about him. He does, a lot of the time, wear his heart on his sleeve because he doesn't want to get burnt. And if somebody comes towards him, he's going to slice through that with that sort of truth there. He doesn't want to have any illusions put in front of him because he's very driven to succeed in all avenues of his life. He is an analytical thinker, okay? He does think very logic about his emotions. So these are just some things that this masculine might either need to work on or has been working on, okay? Normally the King of Swords is somebody that wears an uniform. Could be in law enforcement, could be a security guard, or anything that where there's kind of like a leadership role. Okay, they could most definitely work for themselves. I think, yeah, he's become very stern and switched off from his emotions because he's been burnt so many times in the past. And I mean, this Eight of Cups could be him walking away from this past trauma, okay? So I think he's a very good manifester, I'm picking up as well. He attracts things that he manifests, okay? Has a quick turnaround, but I think in the past his emotions have got the better of him. Okay, maybe this overconfidence thing has something to do with the past. It's kind of like his armor that he wears to protect his heart. But I feel as though with the full moon there in the Eight of Cups card, that there is some hidden feelings that maybe they're not communicating towards you with. And this is because he doesn't want to get hurt. He doesn't want to be put in that position. He just wants to focus on his money. So I'm just going to quickly go through the star signs before we get any more into this. So we have the Cups, which is water. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. We have Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. We have more Scorpio, Aries. and Sword is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So we have Judgment. Okay, so there's some sort of karmic cycle that needs to be filtered out. And the Divine is stepping in and they're trying to help him. Okay, it's like here's Chandler again. So Chandler's here and he's also here. So my son has actually had this card. I'm so sorry. It's a bit skew. But yeah, it's like in the original card, it's Archangel Gabriel coming out and allowing the lovers to come out of the grave, okay? Come out and express your feelings, you know, you've got God's blessing. But here, it's like he feels like this magnetic pull towards you, but he's very scared and switched off to making that move. He hears that inner calling. It's also like the transformation again. It's here and here. Okay, I feel as though there is going to be some sort of turnaround around the communication, but I feel you need to watch what you say and how you say it, because it could be taken out of context, especially if you've done this before with this person. You could be very much like the Queen of Swords, where you really just don't have time for nonsense. You don't have time for mind games, wishy-washy behavior. You're also ready to slice through these illusions, this bullshit that if anybody throws it towards you, it's like, I'm done. I don't have the energy to put towards this. Okay. Why is Judgment here? I think this masculine is also like dropping old values and gaining new ones. So I'm hearing that this is probably, wow, okay. They're saying that he's been dreaming about you, or you've been visiting him. So you've been haunting him in his dreams, right? This has shaken up the foundations. He's heard the message. So I think you might have even had this dream as well. He was in the dream. This is 5D communication. Okay, so he's heard the message loud and clear. And he's trying to work on himself. Okay, he's trying to be a better person. I think that he's come from a very dark place. Dark night of the soul. He's got to get rid of these old patterns to bring in new ones, okay? For the better. Why is Judgment here? This is more Scorpio energy. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio or a fellow Scorpio. Somebody who has Scorpio in their chart. Oh, the Four of Wands. Wow. You could, there's the moon in the background again. You could get an invitation to go out dancing. Or this person is quite romantic. They do have a lot of love to give, but like I said, in the past, they've had a lot of pain, okay? And they could be taking a lot of time to self-reflect. But their main priority at the moment is their Ten of Pentacles, to build a home, have that stability and security, so they're well off, okay? So you could also get a home. If you come into union, you may have, this masculine may have a home. Nine of Wands. Why is the Nine of Wands here? But the Four of Wands also is about celebration and marriage. So there might be a proposal for some of you. Especially if you have dated this person or you know this person quite well. But this also could be, you know, further on down the track. These readings don't happen today, tomorrow. They'll happen 6 to 12 months, years down the track, okay? Whoa. That was the Page of Pentacles, so I feel as though that They are focusing on their money. Yeah, there's the Wheel of Fortune. They're definitely wanting to put a completion on this cycle, okay? The wheel is turning in your favor and in their favor. So I think they're wanting to come in where they're in a good state of mind. They're in a good place where they have all their eggs in one basket. And I mean the Ace of Pentacles, which is the stability, okay? This is the financial stability and security. The Ace of Wands, which is identifying that this person could be quite creative, but they're also very passionate, and they want to make sure that they're in a really good place where they can give you the passion that you're seeking from this person. Also, the Ace of Swords, which is being honest and truthful with one another. That communication is quite important. With any relationship, communication is the key. And then to follow off with the Ace of Cups, which is the love, the emotional connection, the blissful life together. Okay, so this is, I think this has been something that has happened either before, or you're actually bringing in somebody who is brand new. But for majority of you, this is somebody that you've already dealt with in the past, and this person has been burnt quite badly. I don't know if you've done the damage. I mean, there is this cup up here that they're making me draw attention to. Like, this masculine puts you on a pedestal. You've left a mark on this masculine's heart just as much as he's done to you. But we have the fixed signs here as well. I do want to get another card for the Wheel of Fortune. And I'm hearing like nothing is a coincidence. I think this person is very uncertain. I think you're very uncertain as well, for the people who are cross-watching for the masculine energy. I think you're wanting this as much as they are, but I think you're both scared. You're very scared of opening up that door where the divine is saying, look, the wheel is turning and it's kind of like stopped a little bit. It's not moving as fast as it was. Like, what's happening? Where is going? So at the moment, it's kind of in stagnancy. And you're going to get that push. Now, the 9 of Wands with this is telling me, yes, there's uncertainty. This person could be quite defensive. They're very battered, okay? They've been through quite a lot. I was just like reading the sign here. It says the resilience of the modern Homo sapien. So there could be, somebody could be wanting to speak, but at the moment they're kind of pondering, they're sitting on it, okay? They're waiting for the right moment to communicate. So don't push it, okay? Don't push this person to communicate. Allow them to come forward and do so on their own. Okay, they are going through this confidence or overconfidence dilemma. They could have some self-worth issues themselves, and I think this is due to the fact that they've had quite a run in emotional trauma here. And they're wanting to move away from that because I think they're trying to manifest the ideal partner for them. Let's get a few more cards, and then I'm going to get a message, and then I'm going to wrap it up. If you would like a personal reading, please hit me up. The information is in the description box below. Also, if you have emailed me, I have emailed you back, so please check your inbox and your junk mail just in case it's gone into there, and let me know so I can book you in. Yeah, the Ten of Cups. This emotional fulfillment. So it's like they've had, like, say 8 relationships or 8 traumatic, like, emotional episodes. I don't know what to say. But they're wanting to turn this into a 10. So they're really wanting to move towards a person who is not going to deceive them. Somebody who's not going to lie to them. Somebody who is emotionally fulfilled in all avenues, because this person does have a lot to give and they're working so hard to create this life for themselves. And I think in the past that they've had somebody who has taken everything from them, and left them battered and bruised. So they've built this wall for themselves to protect themselves, and they're really not letting anyone in. They also could be suffering from headaches with the bandage up here. Their third eye or crown chakra could need cleansing, but I feel as though they are dreaming about you. So, you know, take what resonates. They may not have any issues up there at all. If they're dreaming about you, their third eye is well and truly open. Why is Judgment and the Four of Wands here? This is like the inner calling, and this to me is also, the Four of Wands is a twin flame card for a lot of tarot readers. So the inner calling could be to move towards the twin, the divine feminine. They're feeling that pull. But I think they've got a little bit of work to do. A lot of healing with this cross here. Just saw the Hermit. You could be dealing with a Virgo. Yeah, there's a soul contract that needs to play out, okay? So they are feeling this pull towards you. They probably can't get you out of their mind, actually. They're thinking about you all the time, which is really stirring them up emotionally, because they've been switched off from their emotions for quite a while because they've been burnt so many times. But please watch the communication and how you communicate with them when they do come in. They could be quite sensitive and very easily willing to just cut you off if it gets too much. So this person may go, was it MOA, missing in action, for a few days or whatnot, and then they'll pop up just when you've just forgotten about them, or you deleted the message, you're like, I'm done with this, and then they'll come back in, okay, like fast movement, and then they'll go again. It's because they feel that connection with you. They still love you. They have this connection, you know, you just haven't left their mind. The Page of Pentacles, again, this person does want to offer you a stable offer, but they're very confused, because I don't think they're ready just yet to do this. There's still some things that are going to happen. The universe is going to deliver them a few more little hiccups, okay? I don't know if this has to do around the home or a vehicle, because I did see the Chariot before, so they could have issues with their vehicle. But they're using this time to kind of focus on their money, and also focus on taking time out for themselves, okay? So if you feel as though this masculine is like out and about and kind of playing the field, yeah, I really don't think so. Unless you have proof and you've heard it from the horse's mouth that they have other options. This masculine is just focused on getting his life in order. There is hidden feelings here. This masculine is very in touch with their feminine energy, their feminine side, which is awesome. But I think that there's some sort of imbalance, okay? And like I said, this person could most definitely be dreaming about you with the moon here. And then we just had the full moon in Scorpio, so this is going to shake up a lot of sexual energy. With the red here. He's cloaked in red as well. So there definitely could be some fear-based fear-based emotions around coming forward or speaking the truth about how he feels. But I feel as though there's still some things that you're not aware of. And he's probably a little bit scared about opening up to that because he doesn't know how you're going to take it. He could see you as somebody who's done a lot of growth themselves and a lot of healing. Looking after yourself as well. The Knight of Cups. This person definitely has feelings for you. They are thinking a lot about this connection and whether it's worth moving forward with. But the divine, look, this is a masculine with a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, and he's sitting on this white horse. The white horse to me is the divine, the divine leading him to where he needs to be, okay? Pushing him to make this decision. But he's got to move at his own pace. Yeah. There's the Ace on the bottom, and I did pull the Seven of Cups. This person is definitely fantasizing about you. A lot of the time, the Seven of Cups, people do say it's options. But for me, I feel as though with everything that's in these cups, that this person is fantasizing and going over past memories, okay? So they could have ghosted you, because we do have the Ghost, okay? We have the Heart. We have a Snake. So there could have been some deception or sneakiness in the past, whether this was on you or them, okay? I'm unsure. Because they do have feelings for you, okay? Ten of Cups here and the Knight of Cups. With the Four of Wands. This is somebody that has deep feelings and hasn't really dealt with them. I think they feel bad and they feel regretful as to how they've treated you. There's also a diamond here, which I'm hearing you're a diamond in the rough, okay? So you're a very strong, beautiful person. He sees that. He's just mind blown. You may have bright blue eyes just because the diamond is blue. That's all I'm saying. That's why I'm saying it. Someone also might be wearing a mask. Whether this was you or them in the past, I'm unsure. Only you would know that. And there's also a castle here as well. So I feel as though, yeah, this person may have a home or wants to set up a home with you. They dream of this life with you with the Ten of Cups, okay? They dream of having this loving connection. And I think you're a very nurturing person as well. And they love that about you. You're very caring. You look after them. And I don't think they've had anybody like that since. So this could be most definitely somebody in the past. But with this Ace of Cups, Followed by the Six of Cups. Yeah, somebody might get flowers, but this is a reconciliation. This also could be a friendship. Okay, can you see that? This could be a friendship or somebody in the past that may have feelings for you. But the Two of Wands here, they're thinking about it. They know that they can have anything they want. They're confident. Somewhat too confident. Overconfident. Yeah, Four of Cups. I think they're scared that you may reject them. Or you may not like the way that they look. So there could be some, like I said, self-worth issues. Or something to do around their confidence, where their image. Because I mentioned that here as well. So they want this reconciliation, but I think the connection has come on very powerful to them. They feel it. They feel your pain and you feel their pain. That's how close you are. And I think they've known that when they first met you. If you haven't met this person before, then clearly, like, yeah, this reading is definitely not for you. Definitely go and check out my other readings, whatever takes your fancy or tickles your fancy. But if you would like some information on your Divine Masculine, please hit me up via the email down below and I can book you in. I have some availability next week. So let's get a message from your masculine. What would he like to say to the Divine Feminine? Whoa. Is this the card? Only time will tell. Wow. The Divine are really, really keeping things a secret. Anything else? Come on now. Let's get a beautiful message for our Divine Feminines. They deserve it. Alright, the Dove. This is also messages from above, communication. The white dove and the white horse always represents the divine to me. So it's saying you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil and a blessing will soon be revealed. And yes, we saw that, you know, with the Tower. I think there's been some things that have happened with this masculine, and he's got to work on certain aspects of his life to move forward. And like I said, nothing is a coincidence, okay? So I feel as though you're going to, yeah, come into contact with this person soon. They may hit you up out of the blue for a coffee or a catch-up. So just be warned that this could be spontaneous communication with Hermes here. And like I said, they need to do some healing as well. Yeah, so I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. Thank you so much for watching and sticking it all the way through. Give me a thumbs up and share the love if this resonates. And even if it doesn't, just share the love anyway. Also, if you're new to the channel and you love the vibe, click that subscribe button. Once I get the next 100 subscriptions, I'll be giving away a tarot, an oracle deck. So, stay posted for that. Also, make sure that you subscribe to go in the draw to win it. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back later with another reading. Bye!